and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Nuggets, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
So the Nets starting 5. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And for the Hawks, outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard. All right, Brent, a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20?
To be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times. But they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep.
For 4 from the field so far today. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the
And here's Young from the arc. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And I like the back.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
At every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
Daniels out there with Young. Then there's Rizachet. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. In road trip. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference back.
Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Trae Young. Bounty, good.
And say what you will about
the Hawks trail by 3. Inside, Rizachet. And the dunk by Rizachet.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim.
Jordi Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Nance. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Rizachet. And it's Bogdanovich in for Dyson Daniel. Young's shot is good. Young's got 7.
And Trae doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Thomas. And the layup is good. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. Making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Simmons slams it in.
Don't sleep on Simmons' athleticism. He still has the ability to hammer that.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Young.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella.
To fall.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insight, guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little... And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Outside Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Over Young. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Thomas. 8 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
And Will Evans is going to have it as
The game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
absolutely great. That makes the turnover. Back to Brooklyn in 2012. The Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the
Leading
defense
by
is getting...
4. Their passes to Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. By Atlanta.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down.
Here's Young, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 17.
Not just the accuracy.
Then against Capella. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Claxton. Dalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. And the Nets making a change here as well. Finney-Smith's checked in. And Claxton. And a deep 3 from Young. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pattern.
Here's Schroeder. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Drills it from outside. Here's Thomas. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. Bogdanovich. And shot on the way. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 11 points. Nobody near Schroeder. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Schroeder's got 12 points in just the second half. Some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Dennis Schroeder.